Hello, welcome to this session. In this session, I will show you the new feature in UraniumUI, which is multiple and single TreeView selection. It is implemented in version 2.6, but it is released in version 2.7. So you can see there's a documentation. You can now set a selection mode of TreeView as multiple, single, or none, and it automatically provides you selected items or selected item, so you can bind your selected items to from vmodel to the tree view. So let's make an example. I'll go with my own template. If you don't have an updated template of UraniumUI, you can call .NET new update command. This command will automatically checks the obsolete templates in your .NET SDK, and it automatically updates all the templates, including UraniumUI, if you haven't done yet. Okay, I have already done. I'll create a new blank empty application. Let's say TreeView selection app. Yeah, this is my projects folder. That's okay. I'll go with none. Mop-ups is okay. Okay. Now my application is created. I'll check once if it is working. Okay, I'm waiting for restoring my dependencies. I think it is restored. I'll try to run on Windows first. Okay, it's running. Okay, my application is running right now. I will add community toolkit because I will create a V model and I don't want to implement inode property change manually. So I'll go with community toolkit.mvvm library, which is the latest version at the moment. I have added to my CS project file. Okay, that's okay. I saved it. I build it. It will automatically restore and add it to my application. So let's start with creating a view model inside my application, and I'll show you how to build a TreeView view model and how to manage it, how to add new items, how to remove them, how to update them. I will add new item, but I have to wait to build because Visual Studio doesn't allow me to create new item here. Okay, I think done. Okay, I'll create a new folder which is view models, and I'll create this is my main page, and I'll call it as main page view model. You can do you can make it a better name, but it is the best name right now. I think there's a typo because it is a lowercase. Okay, that's okay. I'll make it as observable object. I think this is the correct. Yes. This will be my view model, but I need items. I need items class for each TreeView line item. So let's say, oh, not this one, not this one. Maybe this is useful, but I'll go with a minimalist one. Let's say my item, my item is good. This is observable object, but I want to use the exact sames. Let's say we have an observable property here, which is name at the moment. And name can be empty, null. Okay, we need to declare partial class because the rest of the property will be generated by source generators, and source generators are working in development time, not compile time, not like Fodi. Now I can access my name property because source generators work on development time. So you can see this is a real property. It is different than FODI. You can access the generated code while developing. Okay, let's go on. I have name, but I need another collection, which is public observable collection, because yes, it will be nested. It will be recursive. It will refers the same class as a children. Maybe I can call it as items. Okay, it's better. I use the same collection in my view model. This is my root collection, and I'll start adding to this collection. So that's okay. That's easy. But I need to. Oh, this is not good approach. I need a relay command here. Let's say, yeah, add item. Yeah, that's good. So that should be partial too, because source generator will work. Okay. When I do that, let's pass a name. I think generating a constructor is a better approach. Okay, name is okay. Okay, I'll pass item 1. This is a primitive one, and I will make it much complex, and I'll type the name myself. But this is the simple example right now. This button is okay. I will use that button. But let's move it. Okay. Let's add a button which has text add, and the command is, so I need to bind my vmodel to this page. I want to use dependency injection here. So I'll register my page and the vmodel to dependency container at the same time. Yes, my vmodel, but there is missing namespace. Okay. And I add my page, not singleton, or not. I don't choose singleton here. But already the shell lifetime is singleton, but I will register them as transient. Okay, the rest of thing is just injecting this vmodel to my main page. Okay, we can do with the CS file of my page. I can inject from constructor and set the binding context here, but I don't like that way. I will just inject from here. My binding context. Yes, my binding context will be, I'll use uranium inject here. And I'll pass the type. Okay, we need to XML namespace here, which will be vmodels. Yeah, this namespace need to inject it here. So I will use this vmodel prefix, and I call, why the IntelliSense doesn't work? Okay. And I'll set a data type because I want to use compiled bindings here. So I don't need curly braces here. Yeah. Now I inject my vmodel as binding context to my page. Now I can use my command here. Binding add item command. You can see this is the item from my vmodel. This is also generated command, but the real command is here. This is relay command. Also, it doesn't need to be public because the generated property is already public. So when I call this command, it will automatically add a new item to my tree view. But I don't have tree view yet. Let's add tree view here. Item source. Binding items. Also, I'll bind children. Children binding is also items because I named the same. This is children binding here, this property, and this property is just item source. So it will apply this binding for each child recursively. So both of them is required here. Do I need something else? Not now. Okay, I'll run. I hope it will run. Okay, I have button. I add new item here. I add couple of items. There's no selection yet because I haven't set any selection mode. If I set selection mode as single here, the selection will automatically work. So this is really primitive and simple implementation, and let's take a look at implementing nested views here. So I will add here a selected item, which will be observable property. Yeah, exactly. And it can be null because when you don't select anything, it will be null. Now I have a logic. Let me run it again. When I already select one of them, I will add a new child, the selected item. If I don't select anything, I will add to root like this. When I select and hit add button, I need to add the children of child of the selected item. So let's implement this logic. If I have selected item and it is not null, or if it says null, the same logic will work. But when I don't have selected item, sorry, I will use the property one. Yeah. I will add the items of selected item. Yeah, exactly same. With that logic, I can see my TreeView indentation. I have added a couple of them. When I select one, oh, sorry. Yes, because we haven't bind the selected item yet in the UI. Let me wrap them one by one. Because selected item is always null because there is no binding between source to target. Yes, selected item. You can see selected item here where I can bind them. When I add a couple of them, when I select one and try to add, you can see when I add once more, you can see I can add nested. So let's make it a little bit complex. I want to add a name before adding them. I will use dialog service here. I think I need a constructor here. I dialog. I'm not sure if I did pick a dialog service. Yeah, I picked mopup's dialogs. Okay. UraniumUI has a couple of implementation for dialog service, and we will use mopups right now, but we don't know which dialog service we use because there's an abstraction and we don't have to know which one is used here. So let's continue with assigning it as a field, but I prefer the underscore variation. Okay. When I injected it to my view model, now I can use. Let's ask to user. Okay, this should be async, so I can make it as task here. Now let me think, what can we do here? No, I can ask in the first line, in the beginning, name. Okay, let me implement the predefined one. Okay, I have already prepared this logic here, so I have an initial value. So the first one stands for title. New item is the title, and message is this line. And I have an initial value which has item space If I select any of them, if I select any item, it will add the count. If I don't select anything, it will automatically add the root item counts at the end of the item. So we can see we will add item 1, item 2, item 3 in an easy way. So let's continue here and here. I passed name as a constructor parameter to my items. Sorry, by the way, if user can user can cancel, if user canceled, if name is null, we can return from here. Okay, that's better. I will make it a little bit smaller. You can see the item 0. When I hit again, it is item 1. When I hit again, it is item 2. Or I can change it item 3. Something like that. I can name it, I can add easily. And if I want to add a child of item 2, you can see it automatically sets item 0, but I will go with 2.a and 2.b. Okay, you can see it. You can easily add, you can easily build trees like that. It will be item 2a, let's say again 1, or maybe 0 is better. I will add another one and to a 1. You can see I can build a nested tree easily. Let's talk about removing them, because removing is a little bit harder, because you have to know the parent of item, because each item is located in the parent item collection. You cannot access all the items from this items collection, because each item in this collection has its own items collection. So there is a real tree in your data structure. So you have to know the parent item of each item. Let's start with defining parent items for each item. Let's pass the parent item from the constructor. My item, and also it can be nullable, because if it is added to root, so it doesn't have any parent. Let's say parent, but it is an optional parameter, because none of all of them doesn't have parent. Only some of them will have. Okay, I don't have parent property yet. Let's add, but it will be read only, because it cannot change my item until you move, because I don't show how to move, how to drag and drop and move items from somewhere to somewhere, but it can be a good topic. But now we don't have any move logic, so it will be read only. And I will remove setter of this property. Okay, it will be set from, sorry, it will be nullable. It will set from the constructor. So if it is added to root, you can see if the selected item is null, so it means it is added to items. It means the root item. So we don't have to pass the parent. But if the selected item is not null and we add the child items of selected item, so we have to pass selected item. Sorry, is this really constructor? No, this is constructor. We have to pass the selected item as parent for this item. After that, we can know the parent of each item. So we can remove item from the tree. So we need a relay command to remove items from the tree. Sorry, I will make it a little bit smaller. Okay, because I cannot see the big picture. Okay. I will add async task delete item. That's good, but I am not sure it is a good implementation. Selected item. Yeah, but rest of them isn't good for me. It doesn't help. Okay. When selected item is null, okay, we can return, because we have to select one of them to remove. Then there should be confirmation. Let's say display confirmation. Yeah, that seems good, but confirm async, the correct method name. Yes, delete and cancel. If it is not confirmed, we can return again. Now we can go on. If parent is null, we can remove it from the items because if parent is null, we add it to items. So that means this is a root item. Same logic is here. If parent is null, so that means this is a root item. We can remove it from the root collection. If the parent isn't null, so we can remove it from parent items collection here. So that's the logic. So let's add a button for it in the UI. Let's wrap them with a horizontal stack layout. Also, I want to add a separator between TreeView and buttons. So let's add a box view, and we have a specific class for it, which is divider here. Okay. The first button adds a new item here. I'll add another button which is for removing items, and I bind delete item command here. So let's continue. I'll run my application again. I'll make it highlight. Now I have a separator here. I'll make it smaller again. Okay. I add new item here. Also, I add a couple of them. And when I select one of them, I want to remove. It asks me if you are you sure to delete item 1? Yes, I'm sure. Yeah, it is deleted now. You can see. Let's check for second level item. You can see I have also third level item here. When I try to remove them, it will automatically find the parent and remove it from parent collection. So when you okay, when you don't have any reference from your code to that data, the garbage collector will automatically find and delete it from the memory. But I want to make sure, and I will set selected item as null here. So it is not my topic right now. The topic is for garbage collection. So garbage collection will take care of it. We don't have to think about it. Okay, I have add a couple of them. Also, I will add the second level. It's too far away. The button, I will make it smaller. Yeah. I have 3 items inside my item 1. I can remove all of them. Also, there is another specific scenario. I have item 2, item 1, and I add a new items here. So you can see. I have an entire tree. You can see. I have an entire tree here, but when I delete the item 1, all of them are gone because this is the logic. If I remove the item with children, so all of them will be removed. So if I don't have any reference in my code, so they will be deleted, collected by garbage collector. So you have to take care about. Maybe you can prevent deleting multiple level items, or you can just ask, are you sure, or etc. This is the business logic of Vue. So this is the simple implementation of selection. So I can show the multiple selection here. Okay, I stopped it. When I set it as selection mode multiple, so that means you can select multiple items at the same time. Sorry. I'll make it smaller again. So you can see, you can select multiple of them, or even all of them. If you bind selected items instead of selected item as a collection, so you can make a bulk operation here. So that's it. That's the simple usage of TreeView selection feature. So I hope it is helpful. You can always create a new issue in the GitHub repository. Also, you can ask your questions in the discussion section. All the questions I try to answer, I try to explain. What if I don't have time? Forgive me. This is my side project. If you don't have start yet, you can start the repository. Thanks for watching me. Let's get in touch in the GitHub repository. Thanks to watching me. See you later.